Alright, MiddleAgedWhiteGuy White Guy Reacts back again today with another video for you. And in today's video, we got some Tom MacDonald. Now, Tom has not uploaded in a while. It's been, what, 3 months? Okay, so he dropped a song way back when. 3 months later, here we are today. He drops another one. I'm pretty much on the same schedule. I did his last song. I might have done one other song after that. And then I basically took the same 3-month break. So me and Tom are on the same schedule right now. We drop a video, we wait 3 months, then we drop another one, and we have the people just clamoring for more. It actually works a little bit better for Tom than it does for me, but that's neither here nor there. So today, Tom has Pray for the Left for us. And with everything going on in the world, I guess Tom is finding it fitting that we do some praying for the left. So let's go ahead and join him and pray for the left. Without further ado, let's just get right into it. All right, Tommy boy, what do you have in store for us today? Let's go.
They always said that Charlie Kirk was a Nazi, then they celebrated after they killed him.
Yep.
They tried to tell us the Black Lives.
Still a little salty about that. Not gonna lie, still a little salty about that. Yeah, and don't like, yeah. We're salty. We're salty.
After they killed him, they tried to tell us the Black Lives Matter. And
does Tom have new ink? Is that inside of his ear new? And it looks like there's more kind of filling out that face. Maybe not the face, but the neck maybe got filled in a little, or maybe I just haven't been paying attention. Let's go, Tom.
They tried to tell us the Black Lives Matter and that white people have always been villains. They burning flags in the streets and they scream at police, taking illegals to prison.
Yeah.
They got rainbows on their bedroom walls and they swear to God that men can be women. They're scrolling through their TikToks to get the news. They heard that Trump's a fascist. They swear it's true.
Oh, God. I mean, this is just like, you know, the typical, all right, the stereotypical liberal right now, or the stereotypical lefty. You know, the rainbow flags, getting their news from TikTok feeds and all that stuff. Like, okay, Tom. All right, let's go, buddy.
And they swear to God that men can be women. They're scrolling through their TikToks to get the news. They heard that Trump's a fascist. They swear it's true. They set fire to Minnesota. We smell the fumes. They say that guns are dangerous. Guess they're the proof.
Oh. Yes, guns are dangerous. I guess there's the proof. I mean, they are very dangerous in a liberal's hands. All right, we'll give them that. They are very dangerous. All right, either to themselves or others. But anytime you have guns and liberals, it does not mix. So I understand why they want to get rid of them. It makes complete sense because they can't hold one without injuring or maiming somebody or themselves. So let's go. Whether on purpose or accident.
Dangerous. Guess they're the proof. They'll shoot that red hat off your head. Then make a meme of your last breath. Cause you're not like them. So
ooh, that stings, Tom. That stings, man. Honestly, as soon as when he said that, the first image is those Charlie Kirk t-shirts, man. All right, Tom. Let's go, buddy.
they'll shoot that red hat off your head. Then make a meme of your last breath. Cause you're not like them, so they want you dead. But we'll still pray for the left.
And you realize, you know, we're not like them, okay? You know, that's how they can justify a lot of the things that they do, all right? You demonize the group that is your enemy, okay? You talk about them as if they are subhuman, and that way it is very easy to justify anything you do to them. Look at the ICE officers or the ICE agents, whatever they're called, in Minnesota. Okay, the entire left has demonized them, have called them Nazis, and it has made it to where the other, you know, the populace doesn't look at them, or at least a certain section of the populace doesn't look at them as if they are human, and then it justifies in their mind running them over with cars. All right, you know, it's a classic tactic that has been used for hundreds of years, and you know, the smartest people in the room fall for it hook, line, and sinker every time. You know, it's just hilarious. Let's go.
A meme of your life. still pray for the left. They'll say that they're hurt by things we said, and say we deserve it when we're dead.
Yep.
When we're shot in the neck with our last breath, we'll still pray for the left. Praying for the left. They keep saying that ICE are the Nazis.
You know, like I understand his message here. You know, like these people are lost. You know, and you know, basically they know not what they do. Right. I'm not at that point, man. I'm not at that point. We'll just leave it. I'm not at that point. Yeah, I don't know if I can even expound on that without getting too inflammatory there. But yeah, I'm not at that same point as Tom is here. So thought I could pray for the left with you, Tom. I can't, man. Just can't.
Praying for the left. They keep saying that ICE are the Nazis, so they're buying guns and tracking positions.
You know?
Go tell the parents.
Oh my God, setting up checkpoints and shit too. Basically asking papers, please. Like you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up.
Guns and tracking positions.
This is why it's important to understand history, people, though. All right, this is why it's important to understand history, because if they had any clue about history, like you would hope that they would be smart enough to look at themselves and what they were doing and look at the historical examples and be like, oh shit, you know. I don't know if they'd be, you know, I guess it might be hard to see when you're that, you know, close to it. You know, I don't even think they ever would be intellectually honest enough with themselves to even admit something like that in the first place, though. So let's go.
They keep saying that ICE are the Nazis, so they're buying guns and tracking positions. Go tell the parents of the kids who were killed. Illegal immigrants are really the victims.
Yeah.
They say America ain't safe if you're black or trans or...
You know, and I have no problem with people from foreign countries immigrating here. Okay, no problem. Do it the right. There's a process, and it's a hard process, and it's a costly process. All right, but as a sovereign nation, it is our right to decide who we let in and what the process for that is. If you want to talk about streamlining the process, making it more accessible, okay, we can have those conversations. We can work, you know, not we, but, you know, Congress, and they can come up with stuff, and they could, you know, if we really want to have that conversation, I am open to it. What I am not open to is just saying, you know what, if you guys just want to come on in, we're not going to kick you out, and we'll give you a bunch of stuff, too, for doing it. Like, you know, like, it's fucked up. And I feel bad for all the legal immigrants who have done it the right way, who have come here, waited in line, you know, assimilated, paid everything up, you know, learned about our culture, like all the things that you have to do. And it's not easy. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but, you know, if you were a legal immigrant and you did it the right way, wouldn't you not be fucking pissed watching millions just stream over an open border? Like, I would be livid. I'd be livid. I'd want a refund, you know, like, come on.
Really the victims. They say America ain't safe if you're black or trans or gay. I think it's way more dangerous to be a Christian.
Ooh.
Y'all started acting different back when Anthony Fauci made you...
I mean, you know, you just look through the news. Well, what's been going on in churches, and it's not just this past, you know, couple of weeks, but for years prior to this. All right? Yeah, he might have a point there. I don't know. I don't have the statistics in front of me.
Started acting different back when Anthony Fauci made you keep the ones you love at a distance.
Hold on. Let me hear that. Hold on. Let me take that one all in there.
They say America ain't safe if you're black or trans or gay. I think it's way more dangerous to be a Christian. Y'all started acting different back when Anthony Fauci made you keep the ones you love at a distance. They're scrolling.
Yes and no. Yes and no. This has always been under the surface, but they had a lid on it. All right. COVID and really Trump's first election were actually the pressure cooker that blew the top off of it. And people stopped trying to hide this anymore. And as soon as the leaders and our politicians stopped trying to hide it, it signaled to the populace, and their constituents specifically, that it's okay. Go all out now. All right. So this has always been there. This has just been hidden. And COVID for me was just like a validation of a lot of things I already believed, but didn't necessarily talk about because, I don't have proof, and it sounds kooky when you start talking about, conspiracy theory stuff, and I haven't found one that I thought that ended up being false. At this point, they're all conspiracy truths. So the stuff that I've believed for the past, since Obama's around mid-Obama's first term, since I started like really paying attention, all the stuff that I believed that was hidden from us or that was just under the surface is just all out in the open now. I mean, hell, even oh God, what's the sky thing? Chemtrails. All right. That was conspiracy theory for decades, and then now you can go on YouTube and you can find companies that show you the sprayers, talk about how that they're dumping this, that, and the other into clouds and making them rain and all this stuff, weather manipulation. So there's another one. There's it's crazy. All right, but I can ramble. I'm going to stop right there. Let's keep listening.
Back when Anthony Fauci made you keep the ones you love at a distance. They're scrolling through their TikToks, Antifa clips. They say that Trump is Hitler. They're mad they missed.
Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Big time. You know how much easier their life would be right now. They think, if that would have taken place. They are so lucky. So lucky.
They think that how they feel is how it is, and conservatives are evil. We shouldn't live. They'll shoot that red hat off your head.
Pretty much. I mean, rules for me, not for thee. Only standards they have are double standards. Whatever.
Say we deserve it when we're dead, when we're shot in the neck with our last breath. We'll still pray for the left. Scratching swastikas and Teslas ain't gonna change a thing.
No.
You can burn our cities down, but we'll just make them great again.
Technically, they're not necessarily burning our cities down. They're burning blue cities down, so they're, shitting where they sleep, essentially. Well, not really, because most of those protesters are busting and paid for, let's be honest. Yeah.
Pray for the left.
Just leave it at that.
Scratching swastikas and Teslas ain't gonna change a thing. You can burn our cities down, but we'll just make them great again. Oh, they hate us cause they say that we are full of hate. They wanna kill all the police trying to keep them safe. They'll shoot that badge of yours right off your chest. They want a civil war. Pray for the left.
Ugh.
They'll shoot that red.
One thing I do give them, these motherfuckers are organized. And they do. They they want that. That's what they want. I don't even like thinking about it. But all I say is they have comms. All right, they have a communication network, and they are very organized. In Minnesota, if that doesn't open your eyes to that, I don't know what will. That is a very, very coordinated effort. Now, could they expand that into a much bigger scale? I don't know. And would, an opposing side, let's just say, have anything to counter that, or that sophisticated level of organization? I don't know. Yeah, that's what they want. At least certain sections want to push that. I don't think like anybody collectively as a group wants that. You know what I mean? But scary thoughts. Let's go.
Pray for the left. They'll shoot that red hat off your head. Then make a meme of your last breath. Cause you're not like them, so they want you dead. say we deserve it when we're dead, when we're shot in the neck with our last breath. We'll still pray for the left, praying for the left.
Boom. Great song, Tom. Great song. Pretty much highlights, you know, the state of things currently, which is what he's great at anymore. So, yeah, will I be joining him in praying with the left? Like I said, I am not necessarily at that point myself. I'm open to eventually maybe considering, but for now I'm going to have to pass on the praying for the left for today at least. But that'll do it. That'll be the video. Middle-aged white guy is out. Peace.